Yeah.
my box sits, it is getting a little bit of an aroma.
Yeah, stinky.
Sticky.
Sticky or sticky or stinky?
Stinky. It's stinky.
Stinky.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to lick it.
It's not a mystery box. It's stinky box.
Okay, I licked it.
Okay. All right.
What does it taste like?
Oh, it's salty.
It's salty?
I don't know. Maybe that's just my own hand.
Yeah.
The disappointment's going to be high that you just licked your hand.
Yeah, it is going to be high.
It is, Denny's.
It's going to be high.
I gotta
Yeah.
spit out my. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
See, Virginia's in my head. Johnny Knoxville would have done it.
Okay. Thank you for that, Vicky.
I thought you were stepping it up in 2019. I'm just trying to
Why
help.
am I the only one that goes in on the box? Why am I the only one that does the box? Yeah, you're over there chatting away. She never's putting it in the box.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
many
she can.
jokes here.
I'm trying to be
So many
clean.
jokes.
I'm trying to be clean.
Kevin, Virginia, and Jason are live on 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show app.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the KVJ show. Well, I guess it's kind of like a happy anniversary, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was just handed a plate full of those French onion hors d'oeuvres I love.
Yeah.
But she got them jacked up on steroids. These are the big boys.
They're bread bowls. They've been toasted and roasted and filled with French onion and then double cheesed.
Wow. There you go. Well, dig in, man.
You know, it's my birthday week, really.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
And the only present I want is for Fat Kevin to join me in just a little food snack party. That's all I want.
That's
for
all
my
you want. Gosh, you're going to be so disappointed for your birthday.
That's all I wanted for Christmas too, Virginia.
Yeah.
Fat Kevin.
Again, more disappointment.
Oh, Santa Claus definitely
Gosh,
forgot me.
that's so disappointing.
Who's fatter, Santa or Fat Kevin?
Oh, Fat Kevin. Fat Kevin
very,
is the
yeah.
coolest person you'd ever hang out with. Gosh, I want to see that guy.
Yeah, it's a shame.
This is too much food for one man.
That's not all.
I know.
You ordered it.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. That's exactly what he wants.
You've also got grilled cheese
Oh, my
with
God.
French onion.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And then you've got pierogies.
I am planning to not poop till June.
Really? Okay. Well, you free up some time then.
There's
Good.
nothing but cheese and carbs here.
Yeah, good stuff.
Celebration. We're celebrating a lot today.
There's a
We
lot of
are.
stuff to celebrate here. Yeah, this is technically our 20-year anniversary today. It was back on this day, May 7th, 1999, that we first started in South Florida on the radio. Myself and Virginia. 5 years later, we added Jaybird into the mix, and here we are, 20 years later, and we're still cranking.
20 years, and then together as a show, 15. Because
Yeah.
this is actually the same time I got hired, too.
It is
Yeah.
right around that same era. So this is a great time to celebrate. Your birthday's coming up on Friday.
We just found out we're going to have a big old party on Friday.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, we're going to do a live podcast and party at the Das Beer Garden on Singer Island, a really cool craft beer spot.
I'm not kidding you. I had their pizza, and I am not just saying that because we have an event there. How many? I ordered 5 pizzas to go. They were that good. I couldn't believe how good they were.
I ordered him 3, and that wasn't enough. He went back and had to get 2 more just
Yeah.
in case. He got this pizza called a mac and cheese pizza.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
Oh, Fat Kevin, you would be in fat heaven.
That was good
my
stuff,
God.
huh?
Oh, yeah.
They only put that on their menu as like a little special one time, and everybody that ordered it was like, you got to put this on the menu. So that's why they added it, because people went nuts for it.
Wow.
Mac and cheese pizza.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that something Fat Kevin could have got behind?
Yeah, I would have been into that.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds pretty delicious.
Carb on cheese.
Yeah.
How about this? I was thinking about Fat Kevin the other night. Would you, because I was making a peanut butter and jelly, a grilled peanut butter and jelly with a little bit of provolone cheese in the middle.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Would Fat Kevin approve?
I think so.
Okay.
You would try it. It doesn't sound healthy, so yeah, he was.
Oh, it's so not
He
healthy.
was anything that wasn't healthy. Yeah.
Don't put it on wheat bread.
Yeah.
No, you put
No,
it-
my gosh. I
Fat
hated
Kevin
that.
slapped that thing out of your hand.
My parents ate that terrible wheat bread. Oh, it was awful.
awful.
I bet
it was
Fat,
the worst.
I bet Fat Kevin really likes some Wonder Bread.
Oh, he
Yeah.
loves soft, spongy. Yeah. Oh, I love
Wonder
them.
Bread's amazing.
Those white, what is it? Those unrefined carbs or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best in the biz.
Yeah, loved it. Yeah, so we got a very busy week. So hopefully you guys can come out. We just kind of locked the show down on Friday, so we're going to be out there on Ocean Walk on Singer Island. So come join us there.
And we're doing a podcast and everything.
We are, and there's going to be a live band.
Yep.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, so we're kind of putting it all together. Kind of just fell into our lap yesterday. So we'll work on that today, but we'll have a good show for you on Friday. So come on out, probably about 6 to 8 p.m. I think we're going to be doing it right in there.
Yep.
It's Das Craft Beer and Pizza. They're on Ocean Walk on Singer Island. So come and join us and get that delicious pizza. Jaybird celebrate 20 years and Jaybird's birthday. So look at that. Are you going to start eating now or are you waiting?
I don't know because it's a day of celebration. I wasn't sure what was going on with the show today. I wanted to start eating, maybe start drinking. I don't know.
You can do whatever you want to do.
It's celebration,
Yeah,
baby.
it's celebration. Dig in.
But am I the only one partying? Am I partying by myself? Again, people are starting to talk about some of my issues on the air.
You go ahead, man. You do you,
Okay.
baby. You do you.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind, Jaybird?
Well, I'm only bringing it up is because people are already asking me about it. I know we had talked about doing the Naked Mile today. It's been something we've been really trying to get done, and it has been tough to execute. I guess we're not doing it today, Kev?
Yeah, I never got text back from my treadmill guy, so you could run in place for a mile, but that's about it. Yeah.
That's not good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, what do we do about this thing?
I don't know. I think maybe just send you out the doors and let you run into the wild.
I'm kind of thinking that I just need to just take a chance on getting arrested now because people think the reason why I keep bringing up people think I don't want to do it and that I'm personally trying to get out of it.
Right.
I'm not trying to get out of the Naked Mile. Can you please vouch for me on that?
Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't say that you are, but yeah, there's just all kinds of. It's a lot more complicated to kind of like pull off than you might think, just because they're kids in public and all that kind of stuff. It's something you can only do in select locations.
And at work, it's tough because of naked rules and all that stuff.
Yeah, HR stuff. Anybody sees you naked, they complain, and they got a lawsuit against the company. You take it to a nudist colony, and if you post the video, you have to show everything. You can't blur anything out.
You can't blur anything out.
It has to
And
be a completely R-rated video.
you also can't film people, too, at the nudist colony or nudist beach.
Yeah, get permission.
There's a whole thing that goes with
Yeah.
the nudist beach. Believe me, I have looked into
It's
it.
a lot of laws. It's making it very difficult to run naked and make a video about
Well,
it.
there's a nudist colony out west somewhere here in Palm Beach County, and we were going to do this whole. We had a whole video we were going to do.
It's right by Swank Farms because we accidentally drove into it when we went to Swank Farms.
Yeah, and I talked to the guy, and there were so many rules, and all they feel like if you are at the nudist place and you blur it out, that says to the public it's wrong. You're blurring something out, so it's deemed not
They don't
right.
like blurred.
And they don't believe in that. They don't think what they're doing is wrong. It's pure. So there is a lot of rules when it comes to that stuff. Denny's would have to be my camera guy. I don't know if he has to be naked or not.
I think everybody has to.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if everyone has to be naked. I think that's not a mandatory rule, but I'm sure you're looked upon as why is that guy not naked and everybody else is. So it's still an ongoing problem. It is the sore that will not heal.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, yesterday I told you I had to go to the doctor because I had to do a follow-up for something that was like weird going on from
Right.
the gynecologist.
Yeah.
And so I had her describe to me exactly what's going on. So I guess when they do your normal annual exam, they do this test. And my cells came back looking not completely normal, but it was hard to tell exactly what was wrong with them. So it doesn't mean like the cancer or anything like that. It just means like something was off with the cells. And so now I got to go every 6 months and make sure everything's cool with the cells. But if you do have like the cancer, they can tell that in the cells. All they knew that was just something was just wrong with mine, but it wasn't cancer. It was just something weird.
This might be a weird question, but can your private parts get a cold, kind of like a thing? Where it's just like a little thing that,
I just sneezed in my shorts.
Yeah, I mean, they can get sick, sure.
So is that what's going on here?
I don't know. So they're testing again just to make sure. But it's not cancer. There's so many steps and so many more tests that it has to come back bad before they say it's cancer. She said, no. This happens all the time. A lot of people get this, and it's called squamous cells. Atypical squamous cells.
Squamous cells.
That's a fun word.
Squamous.
I have so many more questions, but every single one of them is so inappropriate that I guess I have to wait.
Well, I was asking them all, too.
Commercial break?
Yeah, you can ask me whatever.
Gonna really delve down deep into that, huh?
I'm going to delve deep, yes.
Okay. Deep dive in there.
Yeah.
Okay. What I got on my mind is just this has always kind of been something for me, a passion project that so many people, when different kind of movies or TV shows become popular, people go out and they get dogs that they see based on that show. They're like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. And I always just want to tell people, really do research on dogs, because depending upon who you are, you can really match a breed to your temperament and your lifestyle. And you need to do that. Don't go out and get a dog that you're like going, that dog looks cool on that show. Because you need to really study it. Now, this goes all the way back when I was a younger man. I had a border collie, and they were really big because there was a movie called Babe, Pig in the City. And it was about border collies. And yes, they're amazingly cool dogs, but you've got to run them. They have a lot of energy. They're meant to be working dogs. They're supposed to be out herding cattle, sheep, things like that all day long. So they naturally have a lot of energy to burn off.
They're busy.
Right.
They have to be active. You got to be active with them.
Yeah, so I did live in an apartment, but my dog I had out for 90 minutes every day, just running. I'm playing Frisbee and just burnt all the energy out of this dog every single day. But if I didn't make that commitment, the dog would have been miserable, and he probably wouldn't have been the best pet because you'd have been in the wrong environment. And now they say that this is a new problem with Huskies and German Shepherds. Any idea what's popular and why people are getting Huskies and German Shepherds now? Jaybird, think, because I know you're plugged into it. It's a show you're watching.
Game of Thrones.
Thank you, Virginia. I'm glad you're on it.
I'm not even watching Game of Thrones.
Man, you really challenged my brain there. I'm like, what, dog?
That far off look in your eye said, I'm not coming up with it anytime soon.
I went somewhere else.
It was like I'd hypnotized him.
You think you charmed me?
Come out of it.
Lord.
Or bark like a dog.
Those eyes were spinning.
Why do I let you down?
It was that buffering thing. Like you see, you have Apple computers, the circle was spinning.
Yes.
I wanted to give you the right answer.
Yeah, animal shelters are now seeing, sadly, an influx of Huskies and German Shepherds because of Game of Thrones. Now, they have this thing called a dire wolf that is on there. They're big, giant wolves that they kind of CGI make bigger than what they really are. And people are like, that's cool, I got to get a dire wolf. Well, you don't live in, out in the great north. You're not out in the open.
Right.
That's what's going on. You're finding out because I know Huskies, for instance, like I took my border collie one time way out in the middle of nowhere with a husky, and they run. I mean, they can go. Same thing. Huskies, energized dogs. Great dogs if you have that kind of lifestyle and you put in the time with them. And so people are getting these dogs because they look cool on Game of Thrones. And then they're realizing when they get them home, be like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. And then all these Huskies and German Shepherds wind up in the pound.
Aww.
Is that the dog you would get, a border collie? If you could get another dog, is that the one you would get?
Under the right circumstances, my lifestyle right now doesn't match it. But I was a 22-year-old dude, and I had no kids.
Footloose and fancy free.
I had no responsibility, so I had time every day. Yeah, let's go play, kid.
So I have a question maybe you could help me with. So Chewy, my dog, he's an Australian cattle dog, and I love this breed. I told my dad I'll never not get another Australian cattle dog.
Yeah.
But I want to get a dog. You know, everyone says you got to try to save the dogs from the shelter. That's what I would want to do. I'd want to adopt from a shelter, but I'd want to adopt an Australian cattle dog.
Yeah.
But when you go to the shelter, it's just kind of like what you see is what
It's a free-for-all.
It is. How would I get an Australian cattle dog but still try to rescue it? How would you even how do people do that?
So they do have individual rescues for breeds because Panda loves a certain kind of dog too, and he said the same thing. He rescued this dog in the beginning, but he would always want to get the same kind of dog.
Okay.
So he said you can look up that dog and find rescue groups that work with that breed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, because you have situations like this. All you need is an Australian cattle dog movie to come out, and you'll have tons of selection.
You're right.
Because people will get them and realize, oh, wait, these are working dogs. Same thing with the Border Collie. They're meant to run and do stuff, so you got to be active. And then when they can't handle them, they freak out, and then they run them all into the shelter. So
I mean, Australian cattle dog protects their owner. Don't you mess with me, because Chewy will lick you to death.
yeah. So just that's kind of like my word to everybody out there. Before you get a dog, don't match your pet versus your favorite TV show. Match it versus your lifestyle. Do just a little bit of research to find out what each breed is all about. I got a Pomeranian at home. She sleeps all day long. She has no energy. I mean, I can't even believe. I think the dog's constantly sick. Because there's just nothing going on with this animal.
Pomeranians have zero drive.
Right. Yeah, she's a Kardashian dog. Like,
She's a Kardashian
I just want to
dog.
lie and do no work. So, I mean, if that is your lifestyle, what you want, then that might be the dog for you. Just research it before you get it.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
We were talking a little bit about how, because of the TV show Game of Thrones, people are now getting themselves huskies and kind of like dogs that look like the dire wolves that they got there on the show. And now a lot of people are realizing, wait, that's a lot of work. So that's kind of the problem, is that they're winding up in shelters and things like that. And it's kind of sad for the dog and for the breed. It's not the dog's fault. It's just the humans that didn't do the research to find out what the dog is all about. People saying, Jaybird, that if you're trying to find a specific breed of dog, that you can. There's a couple different places that you can do it. Apparently, even you can go online. There's like a petfinder.com that has got specific breeds if you want to go check out a different kind of dog.
But it's the kind that saves them from, I like to get the ones in the shelter. And plus, people shame you publicly if you don't get one from a shelter.
I think that's what it is. I think petfinder.com helps you find dogs in shelters.
There you go. This is all great information.
And they said, Jaybird, your breed of dog is either a blue heeler or a red heeler. And all you got to do is call around to different humane societies, see if anybody has one of those dogs. That's a specific breed.
It's got a couple names. Blue heeler, very, very protective. I love it.
Okay, so there you go. A couple of ideas there. Appreciate that. If you're looking for a dog, you can go and find specific breeds, even if you're going to find rescue dogs. What a great way to do it. Everybody wins, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's saying, too, if you get the Apple smartwatch, I believe it's got a running in place mode. So if you want to do the naked miles, just standing in place, you can actually do that as well.
Boy, that's lame.
It's so low budget.
That is pretty low budget.
We're not doing that.
Not to mention, I think it might be tough on your nards.
It would be tough. Well, the whole running naked is going to be very tough on my nards. And, I gotta channel that great athlete inside me.
You got to hold or tape?
I don't think you can tape. I think that goes against the rules. I think I have to be completely naked and strategically cover my body. And here's the thing, though, y'all. The crack is not going to be covered up. That's going to be probably for the world to see.
Exciting.
Yes. Well, it just got better.
So if you want to book those behind my butt tickets, we can do that.
Behind my butt tickets.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Some other stuff coming in. Yeah, Second Chance Rescue has Blue Heeler Lab mixed puppies right now for adoption. And somebody said Blue Heelers are not the same as Australian cattle dogs. So.
Well, I have an Australian cattle dog. Every time I put the dog online, there's always a debate. It's a Blue Heeler. It's Australian cattle dog. I just say both to who's ever saying it to me.
Okay. Also got another thing interesting. Zach sent in some photos. He believes that he stepped in human feces at Schmalschmart.
Oh.
Okay, I don't have to hear any more factoids. That's a true statement.
You think that's true? Because
Yeah.
how do you know it's human?
Inside the store or in the parking lot?
No, he sent photos in. It's inside the store.
It's a person.
someone pooed in the Walmart.
How do you know? How do you know the difference?
I just can't believe how shocked Virginia sounds.
I really didn't see this one coming.
Does it have a? You don't have to say it, but does it have a location of what Walmart it is?
No, he didn't put that in there.
Okay.
He didn't say exactly which one. Does that matter?
It does. I got a few front runners.
Okay.
The rougher the neighborhood, the more the poo.
But how did he not see it? It's so bright in there.
He tried to present the evidence, and I'm looking at it. And of course, unfortunately, somebody's stepped in it, and it's just kind of there because you're not thinking that I'm looking for poo as I'm walking through a store.
No.
Yeah.
You're not on the lookout for turds.
You're not, but it is so bright in there.
And it probably, I'm kind of with him. I think it
Oh,
might.
I gotta check. Hold on, I gotta check.
Yeah, he sent the photos here. It's right by the belt aisle, the belt and socks.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
human.
hold on. There's a better view.
Yeah, it's human.
That's human.
There's no way that's dog.
There's no way.
No, I deal with a lot of dog poop, and that is.
Does this happen frequently, or people just? What are we doing? We're just having an accident, or we're just dropping trout, or what's going on here?
I mean, is it a weapon? Do they drop it and then just sit back and watch people freak out?
Well, there's two different questions that I have specifically about this. Human or not, one, that's most important, and accident or not.
So you guys remember
That sums it all up.
back at our old station, there was somebody and it was an accident, but they crapped on the wall, and it was actually kind of high up on the wall.
Yeah, that's why I say, and I have sympathy for that.
He was apparently he was from like the AM stations, and he was
Yeah.
running, trying to get to the bathroom to poo, and he did not make it.
I guess I just did with that whole situation. I just didn't understand why it got so high on the wall. Was he leaping and jumping through the bathroom?
No, just, he got there, and as he dropped trout.
Maybe he was trying to drop trow, and he turned his butt towards the wall, and then he lost control of the situation.
Because keep in mind, this,
Could have been over to lower his pants.
Yeah.
yeah, but this wasn't in the bathroom. Though. This was on the side.
This was in the
hallway by the
Hall
studio.
wall.
I know. Yeah. That's, yeah.
Radio.
It's amazing.
It is lawless in the radio.
Well, I think it's just, obviously, I think it's the world. I mean, we just don't know what's going on anymore.
You're right. The world's getting confusing.
Yeah, if you can't help it, obviously, there's sympathy that goes in there to some respect.
That looks like someone that's someone
Intentional.
that's a calling card. That's someone that wants to get talked about on the radio or the newspaper.
You think they intentionally go, I know KVJ will mention this. You think that's how it all went down?
I can tell you this: Mo and Sally ain't talking about it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so I don't know. Well, thank you appreciate the eyes and ears all around town, letting us know absolutely everything that is going on.
This won't be the first time we hear from this. This is just the beginning.
There's going to be copycat crimes.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is one of those crimes that somebody does and they sit back and watch the panic.
And I don't know if it's a political statement towards Walmart. Who knows? I mean, are they sending a message to Walmart?
We've got enough camera coverage now in these stores where you can figure out who did it. Mm-hmm. It should not be tricky to figure out who did this.
Here's the thing, though. Guarantee you look back at the footage, you'll never see their face. They had a plan with this one.
Okay.
They had an agenda.
Oh, there you go. It's quite an interesting crime. Planning out your day. What am I going to do today?
Unless the guy who sent it is the pooper trader.
Yeah.
Unless he's the one.
The guy who claims to have stepped in it
Oh, yeah.
actually pooed it.
Yeah, he wanted to get credit for his work. I don't know.
This is so layered.
It's so layered.
It's a mystery that we have here at the KVJ show. Oh, will we ever find out the truth? Well, we're going to learn something to value today. We're going to turn it around here. What do you think? Fact or fiction here? Florida is the closest U.S. state to Africa. Is that fact or is that fiction, Virginia?
Florida is the closest U.S. state to Africa. I don't know. I don't think Florida sticks out eastern the most.
Okay.
I'm going to say fiction.
Okay, you're going to say it's fiction on that. Okay. Is Virginia right or not? We're going to learn something with fact or fiction next.
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Yeah, we've been educating you now for a full 20 years. That's pretty much it. My gosh, just amazing.
Does
huh?
it feel good to be an educator?
Yeah, it does. Really does. Just to know what we've contributed back to society here. A lot of great stuff. A lot of valuable information. We let you know exactly where to watch out where people have pooed on the floor at all your local stores. So, I mean, it's just valuable information you need to know.
I mean, I've learned so much from this show. I feel like, I was dumb when I first got on here.
I know. Look at where you are now. What an improvement we have here. It's pretty amazing. And I can't believe how many people text in, bam, right away with their own personal stories of just, it is a lawless world out there. Just be prepared.
They stepped in poo in Walmart too?
Different places.
Yeah,
We've got, and it's no shame on them. We've got a Target story in here as well. So.
I think what this whole story sheds a light on is we just have a poop problem out there in America.
Yeah. People are animals, as one person said. And we really are an animal.
We are.
think we're refined in
We're
our
not.
culture, but no, not always.
Some of us kind of go off the rails.
Yeah, we do. And you can see it.
You can see it in their eyes.
Well, what do you think about this? Virginia, you said fiction. Do you agree with this, Jaybird? Florida is the closest U.S. state to Africa. Virginia said that is fiction. Do you agree with her?
I agree, but not for the same reasons. Her reasons were wrong.
Okay, you think it's why... Okay, you think it's a different state?
I don't think we stick out east enough.
Okay, if it's a different state, what state do you think it is then, if it's not Florida?
Only talking about North Carolina.
Okay.
North Carolina is a good guess.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Do you have another one, Virginia?
It could be something along the eastern seaboard, too. What sticks out the furthest, like, in the northeast?
Oh, okay.
And then how far does Africa stick out? I'm not good at Africa or the U.S.
Well, you live in the U.S.
I know.
Yeah.
Or the northeast gets a little crowded.
Okay.
Maybe something around New York.
Okay.
The show's over at 10.
Yeah. We don't have to go through all 50 states. Let's just look for a plan B.
Were you about to go through every state on the eastern?
Rhode
Sorry, I was
Island,
trying.
Vermont.
Yeah, we get it. Okay.
Maine.
That's not part of the question. Yeah, you are right, Virginia. It is fiction. Congratulations. And you were kind of in the right ballpark if you knew your geography a little bit better. Maine is actually the closest U.S. state to Africa.
I almost said Maine. Dang it, Bert. Go with
Crazy,
your
huh?
gut.
Crazy, right?
Go with your gut.
Okay. Fact or fiction? What do you think? Coconuts kill more people than sharks every year.
That, my friend, is definitely a fact. I'll bet my face on it.
That is a fact, yeah. Same with cows. Oddly enough.
Are cow farts really taking us out, or is this a fake story?
This one, I don't think has to do with farts.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's off topic a little bit.
Kind of.
My bad.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I think there's probably cows that fall on us. Cows get in the road, we wreck. All those kind of like crazy things. That kind of stuff happens. You ever driven up through the middle of the state of Florida and you got those cows everywhere and you got that already dangerous 2-lane highway that people are upset and they're trying to like pass somebody. Imagine you try to pass somebody on that dotted line, then there's a cow.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it takes
goodness.
you right out.
That's
Yep.
horrible.
Mm-hmm. It happens. What you eating?
Little pie.
Okay. Right into the mic.
Sorry.
I'm like, what is that noise?
He's sucking pie.
I'm like, what is...
He can't help it. There's a peanut butter pie in front of him.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we're doing something educational. You know he's going to zone out.
tuned out of what you got
Yeah,
going on.
Right. Fact or fiction here, Virginia, there are more tigers in Texas than the rest of the world.
Tigers in Texas.
Sounds like a country song.
Yeah, it does. Oh,
Tigers in Texas.
in Texas.
All my tigers live in Texas.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why it sounds like a country song.
What do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to say fact, just because it's crazy.
It is crazy, and it's fact, yeah. More tigers in Texas than the rest of the world.
We have a perfect score.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Okay, Jaybird.
Don't blow it,
Do
pie
not blow
sucker.
it on this one. It's another animal question here for you. Fact or fiction?
Focus. Don't look at the pie. Focus at Kevin.
Pigeons are one of 3 milk-producing birds. Fact or fiction? You can milk a pigeon.
Pigeon milk. Doesn't seem right.
Ma, can I have a fresh, delicious glass of cold pigeon milk?
Forget almond milk. I'm going pigeon milk.
Pigeon milk, yes.
It doesn't seem right, but is that why it is a factoid? It doesn't. You can't milk a pigeon.
Or can you?
Yeah. What do you think? Fact or fiction?
Hey, Ma, I gotta milk the pigeon. No, all right. I'm gonna go fiction.
Gonna go fiction on that. You are
No, Virginia.
You ruined our perfect score.
You led me astray.
That is a fact. You
Well,
can milk a pigeon.
You brought this pie.
It's the pie's fault.
Yes, you distracted him over here. He's off his game today.
Dang it.
Yeah. Okay, next up, fact
You
or
can milk
fiction?
you can milk a pigeon?
You can get milk from a pigeon. Yeah, they're one of 3 milk-producing birds.
That's so gross. Ugh. Okay.
Sounds like a great sudden death, right?
It
Yes,
does.
We
it
get some pigeon
does.
milk up in here?
Someone has to suckle on the pigeon teat.
Yes. Well, I think you milk them. I don't know if anybody has to suckle.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, step it up.
why you gotta get so weird?
Fact or fiction, back to you, Virginia. It rains diamonds on Saturn and Jupiter. This would be your planet. What do you think? Fact or fiction?
It rains diamonds?
It's raining diamonds.
Oh, I hope it's a fact. I'm going fact.
Gonna go fact. That is correct. Yes. My goodness. You get to Saturn and Jupiter, huh?
Why haven't they been doing missions there?
They send some lunars, I know, up around the rings of Saturn. So they've been kind of doing that a little bit, but going and harvesting diamonds, I don't know. And also, I don't know that's necessary either. I think we actually have tons of diamonds. They just hold back the supply to increase the demand. Oh. I'm not even sure we even have a diamond shortage. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. And finally here, Jaybird, fact or fiction? Humpty Dumpty is always drawn as a white egg, but in reality, he was brown. Fact or fiction?
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty was a brown egg, not a white egg.
Humpty Dumpty sat on the
Wouldn't that just be like what we got going on today? Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The white devil.
Yep. What do you think?
This seems like Kevin fiction. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go fact. Fact. Fact.
Okay. You said it's Kevin fiction, so you're going to go.
Because I know your trickery. I know your eyes. I know your eyes oh too well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what am I doing here?
It's a fact.
It's okay because I'm trying to trick you into
Yes.
saying fiction, so you're going to show me and go fact.
Yeah, with that smuggy look on your face, it's a fact.
It's a fact. All right.
I tried to outsmug the smugster and it backfired.
You
Yeah.
got too cocky.
I got way too cocky. And I don't know why. I was 1 for 3.
No, fiction. And not for the reason you might think. Not once in the Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme does it mention that he's even an egg.
Yeah, I don't even know if I knew Humpty Dumpty was an egg. I just thought he was a Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, I just thought he was a Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses, all the king's men could not put Humpty back together again. Where's the egg part? Yet he's always drawn as an egg.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Blowing your mind, right?
It is.
It is. Okay. Got some birthdays going on here today. Big old birthday shout out to Summer McInnes. Having a happy birthday. Happy 10th birthday to Lucy Lou from Mom Bruno and Butterball. Also, we got a happy birthday going out here 13th for Marisol from Mommy Daddy and Nolan. Also, a little birthday shout out for Jackson from Mom, Dad, Max, Holly, Jolly Christmas, and Dub Dub. Also, Ava Grace having a birthday from Mommy, Daddy, and Noah. Also, we got to say happy birthday to Brian from Dan, Layla, and Nugget. And happy birthday to my wonderful wife, Nellie, from your husband, Todd, and sons, Yeager and Sager. Okay. And a happy 15th birthday, Jordan Irene. Love you so much from Mom and Dad. So, got your birthdays there. You need one, you can get it to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. Coming up.
It's 2019. And it's been 20 years.
No one's been able to identify the mysterious man in white.
You fell for a prank!
Of Kevin, Virginia, and Jason. 20 years of laughs.
3.14!
20 years of community.
Thank you guys so much because you're a really big part of what Little Smiles does every single year. Thank you.
Listen weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, some people in the chat room were saying, yeah, here at KBJ, they're doing their 20-year anniversary day. Yeah, it was back on May 7th in 1999. Virginia and I first got on the air for the very first time together. And I remember that was right after we'd done the Man in White whole promotion where we gone out and I dressed in a white tuxedo and I was handing out $100 bills at Sunfest, and then we wound up doing it at the Gardens Mall. And we had that little dinky little kind of like riot thing that broke out, and
A small riot.
yeah, it got a little crazy there. And
I don't know. I've seen the footage. You guys should be proud. That was a pretty good sized riot for Gardens.
And hundreds show up at a local mall for a chance at free $100 bills. We'll show you what happened next. Stay with us.
Also ahead, passing out C-notes with a smile. Who is this generous guy, and why was he told to stop handing out $100 bills, or was he at a local mall? We'll talk about that. First, here's John.
And he said he was giving away cash at the mall. He earns the right to be on the Fox newsreel later.
He didn't have any money to give you. You fell for a prank. Go home. It's over. Have a good day.
Chaos tonight at Gardens Mall after a guy announces on the radio he will give away C-notes at 7. Lots of people who didn't get any believed him.
several hundreds of people, yeah.
That's a lot.
Kind of swarmed the escalators. I came down and they had to whisk me to the back end of the Gardens Mall there. They have kind of like a temporary jail, I found out.
They do. Gardens Jail.
Oh, I know. I've been there.
Yeah.
You been to the mall jail?
I have been, yeah, for doing tomfoolery for the show.
Yeah. So I got in mall jail, and it was so chaotic. Some people were breaking through the back end trying to find me to get the money, and they were like, it was insane. People were running through and they were trying to get people out of the back halls that were running loose through the entire. So they were not happy because of all the chaos that the whole thing created, and they wound up banning me for life, which probably was a good call. And then we kind of got that figured out about 5 years later, about the time that Jay Bird joined the show. But some people were trying to figure out, so how exactly did the KVJ show get together? And some people are throwing out their own theories and what had happened. And we talked about it a little bit before, but basically what it was Virginia and I had met in her home city of New Orleans there. We had a radio convention that was going on, and I was there, and it was before I'd even been really offered the job here in South Florida. And so I wound up meeting her. I remember one time I was out with a bunch of my raucous friends out in the French Quarter, and I had a Jester hat on that you're able to buy at one of those stores.
A few people in your group had Jester hats on. And
okay.
You were really drunk.
We were, yes.
You were, even by New Orleans standards, over drunk.
I think, were they carrying me up
They were.
Yeah, they were carrying me.
They were carrying you like you had been crowd surfing, but they weren't very strong.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, and they were. Yeah, so when you have people that are not very strong and they're drunk,
you got like chicken arm people trying to hold you up.
It wasn't the best strategy. So I probably wound up on the floor. And so Virginia saw me coming in. That was the first time she really had laid eyes on me. There, and even for Virginia standards, she's like, "Oh, what a drunk!"
I was like, "Those guys are a mess."
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And we were, yeah. And so that was kind of how we first met. Was right there,
because you were there with your show from
Kansas City.
I was there with my morning show from Mississippi.
Right.
So we were both on different shows at a morning show like conference that they have. Like learning how to be better DJs.
And I knew the guy that you were on the show with. And
right.
So when I was looking around to try to find somebody to join me in South Florida, you guys were not currently on the air. And so he had said, hey, talk to Virginia about this. I think she'd be great for you.
Yes. I had gotten fired because I mouthed off to the company owner.
Imagine that, huh?
The owner, huh?
Well, I got fired, and then everybody else got fired 2 weeks later. I mean, it was coming. The gauntlet was coming, and so I was not going to go out without a blaze of glory.
Yeah, you want a little bit of fireworks.
I did.
For a grand finale.
How long into with doing a show with Virginia did you realize she was insane?
Oh, I knew just talking to her.
On the phone?
Yeah, just on the phone. So we had these conversations that went on. I was already in South Florida. And I was here kind of getting everything all together and planning the show and putting it together and trying to figure out who my co-host was going to be. And so Virginia and I would have these lengthy conversations, and we just kind of like clicked. And I wanted people that were going to be entertaining, because I had this belief. A lot of times we were kind of in the place in radio where people wanted people to be polished. And they wanted it to sound like professional broadcasting. I was like, no, I just want a bunch of derelicts on the air that are like, just have all kinds of personal problems and issues and are going to be very spicy and entertaining.
Boy, you really missed out, huh? You really didn't get anybody.
I know, right? So that was my, philosophy on doing a good show is you put entertaining people on, just stick microphones in front of their face, and then something's going to happen. And so as I continued to talk to Virginia, I was like, going, okay, she's got issues. She's got things to talk about. She's not shy.
I love it.
She got everything you want. So I'm like, it's all good.
Are you opening a beer?
Hey, to people with issues.
Twisted, what's a tea?
A twisted tea?
Oh, it's not a beer?
Yeah.
It's a tea? Oh, jeez.
Was one of the requirements not able to read for this job?
Yeah.
Why do we have a tea in there?
Yeah, we did not. Yeah, we
Our friends from the Pizzle brought us a whole bunch of beer the other day.
Yeah.
They loaded up the fridge, and some of it's tea, twisted tea, some of it's beer.
Yeah, literacy was not a requirement here for the job. So that's all good. Did you find an actual beer there? What do you got there? What is that?
I don't know. Is it? I don't want tea.
Boy,
That's beer.
Okay.
That's a beer.
We got a
That's-
tricky fridge for Jaybird over here. He just
Read it. It's a blonde ale.
Virginia,
It's a beer.
how am I going to know that the beer fridge that people brought beer for us has tea mixed in?
It says tea on the thing. Hold it up to KVJ TV.
I don't want to.
Hold it
it's
up.
a pretty simple word. It's
Hold it up.
3 letters.
Twisted tea, but
Twisted
why do we
tea.
have tea mixed in with the beer?
It's alcohol.
Oh, okay. All right. You're confusing me. You're telling me it's tea.
It's tea, but it's got booze in it.
All right, well, that's not tea then.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
now I'm double fisting.
yeah, you are. You got 2 beverages open. He might be hammered by 8.
No, I'm going to be responsible.
Wait, what'd you say? Say that louder, because you didn't really say it very loud, convincing. I'm going to what?
He didn't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't really. He had no conviction that I'm going to be responsible. Yeah. So that's kind of how it all began. So we started with that, and then 5 years later, we added Jaybird to the show. And we gone through many producers. A lot of people remember the intern and Matt and Alf days, and even intern Todd that we had. And Jaybird really was the first time we had a full-time person in that position, and we did a hunt for him where we did a contest, and we had 5 people, and then Jaybird wound up winning that contest out of 5 local people.
You're a star,
Yeah.
snack bar.
And there we go. Since then, we've been together for 15 years. So today's the official 20th anniversary of the KVJ show. So thanks, everybody. And we got to meet so many of them at Rosalita's that have been around for pretty much just that long. And a lot of people are in the 20-year club. So really cool. And we appreciate everybody that's been with us for so long. And coming up on Friday, we always love hanging out with you. And we're going to be doing that again. We're going to be doing a live show for Jaybird's birthday at the Das Craft Beer and Pizza on Ocean Walk and Singer, 6 to 8 on Friday. So come on out and say hello.
It's right there along the beach, Singer Island. It is a fun spot. It really is. Got the best when it comes to craft beer.
Good pizza, too, man. I am singing its praises with the pizza. I loved it, Kevin.
They have this mac and cheese pizza that we had never seen before, and it was delicious.
Well, people have done the mac and cheese pizza before, but a lot of times it's done with crappy mac and cheese. People know what pizza place I'm talking about when I say that, by the way.
They do?
Yes,
Okay.
they do.
Okay.
A place that serves crappy. It's crap and cheese instead of mac and cheese. It's not very good.
Okay.
People know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well,
So the good mac and cheese pizza, we will get it on Friday
Yes.
at Das Beer Garden on Singer Island. We're doing 6 to 8. It's going to be a live podcast, too.
Yep.
By the way, this tea that is,
Twisted?
spiked tea, it's very good.
Okay, it's refreshing, right?
It's kind of refreshing.
It is refreshing.
So you hated it, now you love it.
Well, I only hated it because you started publicly shaming me. You got tea.
Yeah.
It's not beer. You can't read.
There we go. So we got some good stuff. So thanks again to everybody's been with us, for all the lovers and even for the haters.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Kevin would be just so handsome if he put on a mask. I really like his voice. I just really hate how his face looks. And I was so disappointed when I finally saw him. His poor wife.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
When is Kevin going to get his head out of his ass and finally fire that annoying B. Virginia? She's a butt-ugly, unfunny, shallow alcoholic. The best way to improve her looks is remove her face.
You hate the KVJ show.
Jason has the weirdest looking chin. It looks like a hairy ass. His bloated, wrinkled face makes his ass chin look even more odd. His beard is equally as awful. I actually hate looking at his face.
You hate us, you hate
And I
us.
stutter.
You hate the KVJ show.
I finally went online to see pictures of Denny's. Damn, he looks like he's missing a chromosome. I thought he smoked pot, not meth. Hashtag Denny's got meth face.
Oh boy.
No, you
hate
don't.
us, you hate us, you hate us. 'cause you hate the KVJ show.
I noticed that all the hateful comments are now so long we can't fit it into the song.
Yeah. We got to edit these.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for sticking with the KVJ show. Yeah, Britney Spears. Free Britney, brah. Yeah. Now, the question is here, if you go see a Britney Spears show and she's using the backing track, do you deserve a refund? Apparently, some people are getting refunds going to see Kiss shows, and they're realizing that they're using backing tracks. That's the word that is out today. Is that fair or foul? Sandy is on here from Lake Worth. What's your thought on this, Sandy?
Well, my thought is that I listen to a lot of Eddie Trunk, and I've heard him complain a lot about this. But the truth is that these bands and these artists make their money on their live shows and their tours as opposed to, album sales anymore. So those live shows have to be as good as they can possibly be. And if that means adding, a backup track, then that's what they have to do. Everybody's got a camera, everybody's got a video, everybody's going to put out the crappy show, and they can't have crappy shows. So, you got to do what you got to do. I feel bad for the people who did it, a couple years ago, and they got filleted, and now everybody does it. But, you pay a ton of money for these shows. You want it to be good.
But you are paying for something that's not completely real, though. You are paying for, and I don't think they should get a refund either. But you're selling an illusion.
Okay,
and Kiss don't need the money either.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And I think, what she's saying, Sandy, is, okay, you're still getting your performance. You see Kiss, you're still seeing the pyrotechnics. The songs are going on. They're maybe singing a little bit, still maybe a little. But you're getting the hits. And this is a different part of it. Somebody texted in and said, I saw Pat Benatar circa 1990 at the Jones Beach Amphitheater in New York, and she would not sing a single one of her hits. She would only sing her crappy jazz songs from her new album at the time, and nobody was expecting that. It wasn't sold as that. It was just Pat Benatar in concert. So do you deserve a refund if you pay to hear We Belong and all those other songs, and all she's singing is jazz songs? You're like, oh, this isn't what I paid for.
The same thing happened to me with Neil Young. I went to Neil Young. I was so excited. I'm waiting to hear all of the hits. Old man, he played every song off of his new album, and it was a political album. He's like, and this is the next one about how America. I'm like, oh my gosh, Neil, play the hits. And I was pissed, and I wanted a refund. It kind of made me hate Neil Young.
Okay, did you see a concert where you feel like a return on your investment was deserved? Did you deserve a refund? Somebody said, I am calling out the Counting Crows. Last year I saw him at Coral Sky, and he basically talked the entire show. I felt like I was sitting through his therapy session. When they actually did perform, it was terrible.
And remember, they wouldn't do Mr. Jones?
Yeah. They won't do it. Yeah, so you're giving us a therapy session, and you're not playing your hits.
You're not playing my favorite song.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm
you
not
gotta
either.
give the people what the people want. The people made you.
Even if you hate that hit, you got to give it to them.
Boy George was on Watch What Happens Live the other night, and he was talking to Andy Cohen, and Andy's like, you've been singing these songs so long. Do you ever just zone out? He's like, never. He's like, I would never zone out. He's like, I am so in the moment with those people that paid money to come see me. Those are my songs. Those are my life. I would never zone out.
Billy Joel talks about how during Just the Way You Are, he's singing it so many times, he'll zone out, and he'll start thinking about what he's going to have for dinner. Should I get chicken? He said that so many times.
Somebody texted in and said, the Spice Girls back in the day, I took my daughters on a school night. 3.5 hours later, they still were not on stage.
Oh.
They finally come on stage and sing one song and then took a break.
What?
And we left. Yeah.
Did one of them have poopy cramps? Ginger Spice had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, were they sick? I mean,
Didn't say.
that
They
is
just
ridiculous.
Came out, yeah, they were divas. But you deserve a refund if you go to that show. Yeah, because that's another thing, too. You got not only backing vocals, you've got they don't sing any of their hits, or you've got they come on stage 3 or 4 hours after when they're supposed to come on stage.
You got what me and Virginia did. We went to John Mayer on his last stop of the tour. He was hammered, doing kind of the same thing, ranting a lot, talking about his life.
It was a therapy session for John.
He was drunk having a therapy session, but I didn't want no refund.
I was laughing about it.
You get what you get. You don't get a refund, but I mean, expect bad reviews.
Okay. And so then maybe people don't buy the ticket. Somebody saw Rob Zombie. He just did a show the other night. He basically made the crowd sing all of his songs as he hobbled around the stage.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, even Corey Feldman. I paid a pretty penny because I paid for my ticket and Denny's. We got meet and greet. He was a diva. He was at a bar out in Satellite Beach. He made us wait an hour and a half. The show is supposed to start at 8. It started at 9:35. I'm like, the balls on Corey Feldman. Then his thing falls on us, the big old side projector.
He had a blow-up projector on the stage, and it fell on the first 2 rows.
It fell on me and Denny's.
But I feel there are some shows you can't even expect a refund from, and Corey Feldman would be one of them. Going, dude, it's Corey Feldman.
Well, the meet and greet wasn't going to start till after midnight. I'm like, I'm not waiting here till midnight for meet and greet. Feld dog, as they call him.
Somebody said I went to Judas Priest the other night, and yeah, Rob Halford needs to quit. Fairly sad. So, and that's why some of them use the backing vocal tracks, because they just can't cut it anymore singing, but they still want to try to do it. So yeah, do you deserve a refund if that happens? If you go up there and that's all they're doing.
And keep in mind too, just if you're going to go see an older band, everything's on YouTube. Watch some of their performances. You know what you're going to probably get.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. A lot of stuff is on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube.
You can go see before you get there or before you buy your ticket if it's going to be worth it.
Guarantee you, any band you want to go see, there's going to be some kind of recent live performance on YouTube.
And here's another situation, too. Sean Paul, 2003, I believe it was at Revolution in Fort Lauderdale, came on 3.5 hours late and only played for 20 minutes.
Ugh.
You get a refund for that, right?
I remember back at Wild, we had a meet and greet back at the station in the room. The artist, I forget what artist it was, they were supposed to perform. We had all these listeners excited to see this person perform, and all they did was sit there and talk about their CD. They'd play a clip of their CD and then just talk about it to the audience. It was so low budget, and people were very disappointed.
Yeah, I think that was the premiere parties. That's what they do when they come out with the new track. They'll sit and talk a little bit about it and then play you a track off their new CD.
But it was sold as a live performance, though.
Was it? Well, then that was on the radio station. That shouldn't have been sold that way. That should have been, this is a premiere party. And that was free, too. So, yes.
Yeah.
Good luck. Kind of a warning today that if you're going to check out that new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer that's coming out, I know a lot of people get excited about that. I would imagine you probably already know, but what I'm hearing, it contains major spoilers from Endgame. So if you watch it and you haven't seen Endgame, you're like, oh my gosh, like you just let me know everything that's going on with the movie here. Yes.
That's big.
Well, it makes sense because yesterday I told you that the Avengers Endgame director told you that the time is up. He said the spoilers window is over, so you can spoil away, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's your fault. Don't yell at your friends, and don't punch anybody in the face.
That's not cool, though, because people sometimes take time to see things.
Sure, I guess he's saying if you're big enough of a fan, you should have seen it already, and this is it. They're moving so far ahead and so fast with these superhero movies that it makes sense now that yesterday he was saying that because they knew today they were going to drop this trailer. And that's it.
I thought we said for movies, it's a 5-year window.
I think it's changing.
Yeah, I don't think 5 years is where it's at. I think 5 months, maybe.
Well, I told you a big part of the problem with social media now, just friends and everything else, that's why I jumped on the Game of Thrones, is because I wanted to truly know. It's one of those things where you can't put the genie back in the bottle on that one. And if you got a major spoiler, you just got to realize if you really care that much, you got to get out there and get on it. Because, in fact, I saw somebody who's like going, I can't wait till Game of Thrones is over. I don't watch it. And like every other tweet is about Game of Thrones.
I'm kind of with, and I like Game of Thrones, and I'm sick of Game of Thrones. I haven't even seen the season yet, but it's always the people that watch it ruin it for everybody.
Well, the exposure you get is crazy. You know how yesterday I mentioned that they accidentally left a Starbucks looking coffee cup in one of the scenes, and somebody noticed it, be like, "Oh wait, this is supposed to happen in like medieval times."
Twitter was outraged. They've been accused of having senioritis. I kind of agree, though. You can't have a Starbucks cup.
Seem kind of lazy, yeah.
You can't have it. The Mother of Dragons cannot have a Starbucks coffee in front of her.
Yeah,
that's weak.
Well, the funny thing about it wasn't even a Starbucks cup. It was actually from their own craft services, and it was a tea that the Queen of Dragons had gotten. It was sitting in front of her. They just forgot to move it.
Doesn't matter.
Before they started shooting the scene. But Starbucks doesn't care. Starbucks
Oh, they
was
love it.
Oh, they were genius. They got in on it. The memes they had yesterday. Yesterday they tweeted out, TBH, we're surprised she didn't order a dragon drink. And then somebody else took the Starbucks, you know how they put the name on it? They wrote Queen of Dragons, and then she's got 20 different titles and wrote that on a Starbucks cup. They got $11.6 million in free advertising.
Wow.
And it wasn't even a Starbucks cup, but that's how much advertising that they got for Game of Thrones and for Starbucks.
They're winning.
Because of that. Yeah, so it lets you know that it is all over the place.
Tighten up your game, Thrones. Tighten it up. You can't. I don't care if it's from the craft table. You can't. Mother Dragon can't be drinking tea in a styrofoam cup
with a plastic lid.
They want to let you know it's the first time in the history of the show that has ever happened.
We don't care. Okay, you stabbed me once. It's the first time I've ever stabbed you, Jay Bird. Well, you stabbed me.
Right, senioritis. They're kind of dialing it in. Yeah. That Spider-Man movie, Far From Home, they say is the most anticipated movie of the summer. Going to be coming out July 2nd. Lion King is right behind it. That's going to be July 19th, and that's the live animation version of it, which makes it look real, and they still got James Earl Jones doing the voice.
Yes.
You've got John Wick, Chapter 3, the third version of that is out May 17th. In fact, that's next weekend. That's going to be out if you want to see that. Dark Phoenix has got J-Law in it, and Toy Story 4. Those are the 5 most anticipated movies going to be coming out this summer. Well, today is the 7th of May. 20 years ago, 2 days, when we started the KVJ show in
Kinda
1999.
crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, I know. Crazy stuff, right?
You old?
We old.
And somebody that was with us from day one, and we used to do promotions with. I remember, I think you were in on the boy band planning
was.
phase.
That's
Yeah, I think my frosted tips were because of you.
You
You gave me frosted
I was
tips.
the first one to burn it off.
You styled
Yeah.
us, Justin, who's in studio.
Yeah.
You styled us for our very first photo shoot
And
that
by
we
the way,
ever
you,
did.
You look like you're wearing one of the jackets I used to wear in 1999.
You know what? I was bringing back that members only, but with a little birthday flair for you guys. You know, so
I love that jacket.
That is awesome.
And I love the cake you actually baked.
I actually baked it. Yeah, I can't. I don't think we could show it to anybody. But
How you showed on KVJ
You can show it on the
TV.
TV.
I modeled
it's,
Jason after this.
It's a phallic cake.
I thought it was a mushroom.
It was.
You know what though? It looks so delicious. It looks like it's got
does.
like a
Is that
germ.
making your mouth water?
My mouth is watering.
For many reasons.
Jesse, you might want to talk to him.
The cake looks moist. It looks very.
It is.
It looks
baby.
moist and damp, and I love a damp cake.
Boy, somebody's really getting into
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm not
You got-
zipping my jacket.
You gotta.
If you really want to taste it,
We can arrange that. A private tasting?
yes.
Dude, that cake looks
Is that
good.
behind closed doors?
Yes.
Okay. A good plan. Yeah, so Justin's just one of those people. We got, there are some people, and it's great to see them, being around for 20 years. Like I went into Pizza Girls the other day and was just remembering, they were there, them and Sloan's on Fridays. Virginia and I used to drive out with pizza and ice cream and deliver them to offices. That's what we did when we first, got going. And
You got to drive quick when you're delivering ice cream.
yeah, yeah, it melted a lot.
So I found your first performance or appearance on the Kevin and Virginia show, but the quality of the cassette tape Virginia
I
gave
was
me,
gonna say, was it
it's not good.
Was it an 8-track or what?
No, it was a cassette, but the quality wasn't going to be good. But yeah,
No.
you were on there, and it was your first appearance there.
I think it was after the party boat, because after that cruise that we did, do you guys remember that?
Was that
or
the one
no?
the one to do the Bahamas? Did we do the
Yeah,
Bahamas?
the Bahamas cruise.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's what sealed our fate as a friendship.
Right.
You
Well,
know,
we had too
because
many secrets on each other afterwards.
Yes.
What happened when I said cruise?
Yeah, we all had to be
my
cool.
ex didn't go with us, and I just remember coming home, and Kevin had wrote K loves J on a butt cheek of mine
With a Sharpie.
with a Sharpie, and I don't even remember it
You
all.
didn't even know it was there.
I didn't know it was there until I went to get into the shower, and it almost caused a divorce.
Oh, you were the other.
Yes.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
signed his butt cheek with a Sharpie.
He sure did.
Feels like the first time I'm hearing this.
Do you guys even remember the boat though? I just remember being in the cabins.
No,
in fact,
I was
laughing.
I had a buddy of mine. I was telling a story not too long ago. I don't know if you remember. Dennis used to be around.
Yes.
And I was like, dude, you would have loved this cruise. He's like, I was standing right next to you when you did this. I'm like, you went? He's like, yeah.
You were there?
I don't remember anybody.
I didn't. I have no idea. I remember getting on the boat, and I wound up in my bed like 3 days later. That's about all I know.
That's how I felt. We were wrecked afterwards.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
great.
it was quite a time. It was quite a time, yes. Well, thank you for the cake.
Oh, you're
Thank you for
welcome,
the memories.
guys.
Thank you for 20
I
great
love
years.
you guys. Congratulations.
Thank
you guys are
you.
awesome. And thank you for everything you've done for myself and my salon. And I can't even imagine my life without you guys.
No, I know.
So,
Same here. Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
So enjoy the cake, Jason.
Here's the
That's
20
what part
more
of it.
years.
Yeah.
Cheers, 20 years.
I'm
right.
drinking, guys, so, don't be lining up to get your hair done today.
Don't give him
Well, I've been
scissors.
paying by numbers.
All
All
right.
right, guys.
Well, here we go. Time to delve into our local Craigslist, see what we got going on today with the Missed Connections. It's an interesting title that kind of gets my attention here. We did it in a Kohl's dressing room.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. All right, this one here says, we did it in the dressing room at the Kohl's at Miami Lakes. We met on Tinder, but you're no longer on that app for some reason. We ate meatball subs together at Jersey Mike's, and then we were off for some heavy petting in the parking lot. You said you wanted some extra smell good for your lady parts, so we went to Kohl's. We were high from the J we just smoked, so the mood was chill AF. We entered the dressing room, and quickly after that, I entered something else.
Okay.
You gave me your panties as a souvenir, but you left a little present in your undies.
Ugh.
You know that I'm into little presents.
What the heck is going on?
Virginia was in the.
You need to make it stop. I can't deal with a little present in the panties.
You've ghosted me since that blissful afternoon, but you're the kind of kink I need in my life. Please find me.
Well, there is a Kohl's in Miami Lakes.
I don't know if we can blame them for anything. They just,
Is this happening? Do people go on Tinder and say, meet me in the dressing room at Kohl's?
I have a.
Do I know this friend?
No.
Where's Justin? I think I need Justin for the next one.
Oh, Justin just left.
Oh, dang it, Justin. This would be perfect for him.
With Tinder, people have. I've known somebody that has met out and had very quick relations with somebody, and then they never spoke again. It was they meet up, they did it, and then left and never to speak again.
That's fun?
For them, I guess it was. Maybe that's what they needed at the time in their life.
This is a male seeking a male here.
Okay.
Got a lot of this going on in the Craigslist misconnections. Oh, yes, these gay men, Virginia, are earnestly having these kind of hookups and then looking for them later. It says, I hooked up with you, or I hooked up with your boy, but I wanted you instead.
Okay.
It says here, we snorted a ton of cocaine in the Respectable's bathroom. Then I rounded third base on your boy, but I felt a connection with you. But you didn't make the move, so I hooked up with your friend instead. Your boy was whack. He gave me a fake phone number. He sucked, and not in the good way. But I want to try and sample you now. If you buy me dinner and bat those pretty green eyes at me, I will most def put out. I'm a sure thing, and bonus, disease-free. At least for now. Better get to it quick.
Well, I mean, is that a way to sell yourself? Virginia, if you are bored, I urge you to go to the Craigslist section and just read.
I don't know if, I just can't believe this is going on.
It is. It's going on right in your own damn backyard.
I've been to Respectables. I didn't realize people were boning in the bathroom.
Well, maybe they took it away from.
That's not respectable.
That is not. That's the opposite of respectable.
Maybe they met and then they left. I don't know. I'm trying to piece this all together.
I mean, come on. I'm trying to figure it out too.
Let me hear you, people.
Yes.
Already, I don't like to touch anything in the bathroom, but this just kicks it up to a new level.
There are people that get busy in the bathroom a lot. In fact, I'll tell you. We'll talk in commercial break.
This is a female seeking a male. It says, "I'm the Hong Kong honey that put you in the hospital." Okay. We spent one adventurous night together that ended up with you in the hospital. I hope your back door is okay and healed. You knew I hate vanilla sex, so you overcompensated a bit. Me, being a headstrong woman from Hong Kong, I'm always looking for ways to get laid from American men. I loved making you bark, baby boy. Let me hear that bark again.
Not you.
Oh, I got into it.
Down, boy.
Sorry.
You're out of the hospital now, thank God, but I have known that idea that I want to get with you again. Don't feel bad, man. A lot of straight men like butt stuff these days. Ask Jaybird. Oh, wait. Hold on. That went in there.
Did you add that?
Sorry.
It's a nice addition.
That went in there.
Let me hear you, people.
That's right. Okay.
You keep playing that clip.
It seems to be the new thing for frat guys like yourself. Let your Hong Kong honey know you're okay. I want round two. Can your back door handle that?
Oh, boy.
I don't know if that back door can if he's in the hospital.
Wow.
Sounds rough, doesn't it?
Okay, if any hospital locally knows that story, please call us in. I'd love to just get the details. You don't even have to go on the air.
There's HIPAA laws. I don't think they can.
You know they don't practice that.
They don't, huh? Okay.
HIPAA schmippa.
Yeah. HIPAA schmippa. What, do you have a food that you absolutely love that your favorite restaurant has gotten rid of?
Yes.
Well, maybe you could try doing this tactic because it was very effective for Chance the Rapper. Wendy's had dropped their spicy chicken nuggets from the menu a few years ago. So he tweeted out over the weekend, Wendy's will bring back spicy nuggets at some point. Please, please, Lord, let it be today. Well, Wendy's, being smart and all over their Twitter and social media, saw it and said that they would be bringing back the spicy nuggets if 2 million people liked their tweet. Well, it's Chance the Rapper. The internet delivered, and in just a day and a half, they got what they wanted. So Wendy's is going to be doing it, even though they haven't announced the official date yet.
Wendy's, if you are still listening, now I'm not Chance the Rapper. I'm just the value meal killer. Please bring back your salad bar. I'm talking about the taco bar. Can I get an amen on that? Please bring it back. Amen. Nobody wants that. Wendy.
My mom would give you an amen because she used to go to that taco salad, get that fried taco bowl, and pile the meat and the cheese and the sour cream and the guacamole, and then have the balls to sit down and say, I'm eating healthy. It's a salad.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Well, they had...
That was 80s logic. I loved it.
80s logic was ridiculous.
It was salad, but it also had a taco bar, and they had that cheese where if it stays out, it gets that hard cape over it, like that cheese cape. The skin, you gotta puncture it. And then once you puncture the skin, it bubbles up like a just delicious mountain of cheese.
The steam would come out. Sometimes it'd make noise like he just killed it. Like it was dying.
It
like,
gurgled.
did I just kill the cheese?
Cheese fart.
Oh, I love cheese farts. That, and can I get an amen for Burger King Cine Minis?
Okay.
Cine Minis.
I think you'd have more luck with that because the Cine Mini is an item you could just roll out. Like if you're putting in all kinds of taco bars, that's a build out.
Construction.
Yeah, that's kind of a to-do. But yeah.
Something tells me the taco bar was not profitable. When Linda went in there, they did not make money on her. I guarantee you my mom ate way more than the $4.99 they were charging her for that bowl.
There used to be a Wendy's across the street from Hal Watkins Middle School, and I am certain that the Pennington household put them out of business because of the taco bar. I'm not even kidding you.
Somebody said, please tell Jaybird I used to work at a Wendy's, and as the general manager, that salad bar is the most disgusting food you could possibly eat there.
I don't care.
They usually just take the leftover from the day before and pile fresh stuff on top of it. It was awful.
Look, I'm I'm still in it, man.
If you're a person that believes in mass quantity over quality, your numbers mean nothing, Kevin.
I get that buffets are gross. They are. Buffets are gross. If you really lift the curtain up and you see what's behind it, just don't lift up the curtain, baby. Just go for the ride. Just ride that thing.
Just ride it, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if you had the right restaurant chain and the right food item, it was probably one of those things where they're going, yeah, I had a good run, but, it's kind of like us with some of our bits. Yeah, we just retired it. Don't know really why. We just, kind of tired of it.
Waiting for dirt of the day.
Yeah.
Why don't you drink up over there? I like you better when you're drunk. You're nice.
No, I think it's finally working. I finally got a beer in the 8-point range.
Yeah, it's a strong one over there.
He got so mad because I told him the beer he was drinking was a 4.2, and he's like all angry. This is a breakfast beer. Threw it away.
What a waste of time.
He went for a man's beer.
It was a waste of time, Kevin.
Yeah, that'll get at you. Yeah, somebody's saying that Burger King has the Cine Minis right now. I just bought some last week.
Okay.
Drink! I got to drink every time I'm wrong.
They have Cine Minis.
Okay, well, then I'm wrong. Virginia, quit yelling at me.
Yeah, I just kind of wonder if a regular person, if we could get that thing going, if you had the right item, what would be the item that you think people would get behind that maybe a fast food restaurant would be like, okay, yeah, you're right. We should bring that back. Should do it.
Pizza Hut had a triple-decker pizza back in the day that I loved. It was really good.
Okay. Think that would get enough steam behind it?
No.
Do they still have Cheetos used to make this thing called a cheesy checker? You know what I'm talking about? And it looked like a tic-tac-toe board.
Yes.
But it was big, and it always had so much more cheese on it than a regular Cheeto. It was like they dubbed double cheese in the bag. Kevin.
You are like my muse right now, Virginia, because you just made me think about Snyder's Pretzels barbecue style. Can I get an amen? Can we bring them back?
Are they gone?
Amen. They are gone. They are gone.
The bits and pieces?
The bits and pieces, the barbecue style. Fat Kevin, can I talk to you for one second?
I love Snyder's, yeah.
You would have loved these.
Yeah.
It had a barbecue flavor. You could taste the chemicals, but that's why they were good.
I got all up on the honey mustard. I love those, too.
Oh, don't even, gosh, I love the
those
honey
things
mustard.
are good.
I love them.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. They can't take those back. Tony said, how about the Choco Taco?
Oh, those are good.
So they
still have those.
They are available at convenience stores.
We met a guy at Rosalita's who is actually one of the Good Humor ice cream delivery guys.
We did.
I
don't think I talked to him.
I was talking to him for a while because I was like, look, my kids, they love that strawberry shortcake.
Hey, the thing about the Choco Taco that's real good is how chewy it gets.
The shell, the wafer.
Yeah.
You know Fat Kevin likes that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was a big fan of that. I love that. The original Pizzone, somebody said we need to tweet and get them to bring that back.
It's back.
It is?
Yeah, the Pizzone's back.
Oh, look at this. We're already winning. Like, there's 2 items we mentioned. They're already back. Bam, how successful are we?
You got Jolt Cola? Jolt Cola was amazing.
Didn't I see they brought that back, too?
I think you have to order it on eBay.
Oh, okay.
And it's probably old. If you're getting it from eBay, it is old, by the way.
So you're getting 90s cola?
Yeah,
I would never eat food I got off of eBay.
I have.
I'm not.
I ordered popcorn from eBay before.
That just means another person bought it. You don't know what they did to it before they shipped it to you.
It was the three-tier popcorn, the cheddar, the caramel, and the butter, and they were selling it for like $4. And I'm getting this popcorn $6 with shipping.
Was it already open?
The can part was, but not the plastic part. So it was still pretty fresh. For $6, that stuff is expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, somebody said, tell Jaybird the Snyder's mini pretzels are at BJ's Wholesale this weekend. Not the crunchy
The
pieces.
bits and pieces he wants.
Yeah.
He wants bits and pieces, and they have them like honey mustard. They have like other flavors, but he wants the barbecue.
Barbecue's been discontinued, and
Okay.
present it to me. I want to be wrong. I'm not, though, unfortunately.
And somebody's saying the Choco Tacos are definitely at Publix.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Okay.
They're good.
So there you go. Need the food, need to get a hold of us. 877-979-WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of an odd little traffic stop here. This woman in Charlotte County, Florida, got pulled over by the cops for a traffic violation. And they found some interesting stuff going on, like 41 striped mud turtles in her vehicle. They're like, okay, do you have anything else? And that is when she had her finishing move. She then pulled a small alligator out of her pants. Wait, huzzah!
That's amazing.
What? Okay.
I mean, how do you keep an alligator in your pants and not have it bite you on your naughty parts?
Right, and she's driving, yeah.
This woman is skilled.
Is there anything else you have? Oh, yes, just a small alligator in my pants. What? That's crazy. Here's a woman that got arrested last week. Can't mess around with the CIA, and she kept popping into the headquarters 3 days in a row. She went there claiming that somebody was recruiting her. And they're like, okay. She's 58, so she doesn't really fit the bill of one of their new recruits. And they're like, okay, who exactly is recruiting you, ma'am? Easy. Agent Penis. She was arrested. They had enough.
I saw Agent Penis out this weekend. He was recruiting a lot around Sunfest.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He loves it, yeah.
Loves Sunfest.
Loves it there, yes. We were talking about Corey Feldman earlier on the show, and now he's in the Whacked Out News.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw this story.
Yeah, he stole a friend's Mercedes and crashed it into another car yesterday.
Why did he do that?
Well, it's not the Corey Feldman. It's another Corey Feldman that lives in Clearwater.
Oh,
This
okay.
is 28, and they say both people in the car were hospitalized, and he's been charged with grand theft auto and DUI.
Trust me, Corey Feldman, the real one, is just glad people are talking about him.
It's like, I'll take it. Here's another drunk, this one in Haines City, Florida. He got all hopped up on booze and drove his riding lawnmower into a cop car. Lucky for him, the officer wasn't actually in his vehicle at the time, but the officer heard the crash, came outside to see what was going on, and the man saw him and said, you know what, F it, I'm drunk, take me to jail.
What a dummy.
Yeah. They also did a little test on him because he had dilated pupils, and oh yeah, he had a lot of cocaine in his system too. But that wasn't his fault. The police actually poisoned him with the cocaine.
Oh, they gave him the cocaine.
They gave him the cocaine,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. So apparently that's what happens when you get arrested for DUI. They give you cocaine maybe to sober you up.
Oh, then he's going to beat the case then.
Yeah, it's a new police thing in Haines City, I guess.
I say they just let him go right now.
Yeah, yes, they might.
It sounds so legit.
Yeah. Well, this guy actually hasn't been able to drive any real vehicle other than a lawnmower for quite some time. In 1978, he had his license suspended for drunk driving, and he hasn't gotten it back since. So that's why he was out on a riding lawnmower.
I can't believe he's lived this long. He's been running that hard since 78?
Yeah, oh yeah, he has.
Some people are just built to be hard.
I guess.
Haines City ain't easy on you either, Virginia.
Oh, Haines City, that's such a softball community. Didn't you play? Didn't you always have like
All the
softball
time.
tournaments
Yeah,
there?
always
Yeah.
zigzagging through Haines City. Always.
That's northern Florida?
Kind of central, a little bit, yeah.
I don't think I
Getting
know
up that
where
way, middle of
anything is in
state.
Florida other than Orlando.
Okay.
I know where Orlando's
Kind
at.
of in the vicinity.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. You know where St. Augustine is, right?
That is 4.5 hours north.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a ghost town.
Yes, okay.
And I believe it had some Aztec history there.
ASS?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. I'm here for your ass. I'm the Aztec.
From the mid-'80s.
A technician? Is that what it stands for?
I'm going to need you to grab your ankles.
They're Aztec technicians.
That's it.
That's a job.
Uh-huh.
My S's are slurring.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
That sounds like the beginning of a porn.
Yeah, it is. No, you know they got Fort Castillo there. Fort Castillo de San Marcos is right there as well. If you've seen that and been to St. Augustine, you've probably seen it. Well, a drunk decided to climb up the wall the other day, and like Humpty Dumpty, he had a great fall.
Oh.
Face first.
Oh.
Yes. Taken away on a gurney with minor injuries. So, yeah.
It's going to be tough to recover from, like, in the looks department.
Yeah, doing a header.
I don't know.
off of the fort.
You fell on your face and you look beautiful.
When?
When you have a permanent scar on your nose. What are you talking about?
I do. I have a permanent mark from St. Patty's Day.
From St. Patty's Day. You remember that day, right? When you were telling people, you want to die?
I have officially retired from St. Patty's Day. I've made the announcement. I'm done.
Oh, you have?
Oh,
Never
really?
again. Never again.
So next year when they make you do a thing for, you're not going to do it?
I can't do it.
Okay. There's the declaration. Keep
Can't
this
do
audio,
it.
Denny.
I still have a mark.
Yeah, but that's on you. That's not St. Patty's Day's fault.
It's St. Patty's Day's fault.
Okay. Oh, there's a guy with a service dog bit a cop at the airport in Cleveland.
Yeah, if your service dog is biting people, that's not a service dog. That is, you got your fake paperwork online.
Oh, no. You got it wrong, Virginia. The dog didn't bite the cop. The guy did.
The guy bite
Yes.
the cop.
Yeah, sorry, you got this story all wrong. Yeah.
Boy, she was so mad.
Oh, I know.
Hot under the collar.
Yeah, this isn't the time to go in on service.
I'm tired
dogs.
of these service dogs attacking people.
Man, you always get so fired up on these service dogs.
Don't blame the dad. The dog. Not my fault.
I didn't bite him.
Yeah, no. It's the guy that was with the service
The
dog. that bit the
human?
cop. Yes.
The human bit the cop.
Yeah, it's the human bit the cop. Yeah.
All
Just wanted
right.
to clarify that. It's not the dog's fault. Stop blaming these damn dogs.
There's a twist.
Yeah. Hey, here's something you might want to pay attention to. They say sharks that are 30 feet long have been spotted off the coast of California.
30 feet?
30-foot long sharks.
Is that long? Yeah, it's long.
That's pretty
That's
long.
longer than me, you, and Kevin all standing lengthwise.
That's the size of the Gardens Mall.
There's a story about a guy on the west coast of Florida yesterday got bit by an 8 to 10 foot bull shark, and that was the story. Like, whoa, that's a big shark, huh?
That
30.
That
This
would be
is
like
3.
the Gardens Mall swimming at you, trying to bite you. Right? The Gardens
Let me
Mall.
hear you, people.
Not the
Have some more beer. No one understands what you mean. The Gardens Mall swimming at
Am
you?
I at that part where people don't understand me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I'm saying the size of the Gardens Mall.
You think it's only 30 feet long?
It is 30. Drink. I'll stop. You know what? I'm going to go pee.
Oh, yeah, all right. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Jaybird getting in touch with his psychic side. Yesterday, we wanted to see just how much. Maybe mildly impressive that he was able to guess.
Mildly? That's kind of a smug analysis on that.
Smugalisis.
It's a smug analysis. No, I kind of nailed it. I got some tweets.
You came very close to nailing it. I don't know if I would say nailing it. You were definitely impressive.
I didn't say nail it. I said I was dancing around. For someone who's trying to work on their psychic abilities, I don't think I was a turd.
You were not a turd.
Okay. Now you've kind of gone a little bit more out on a limb, and you're saying you've got about 4 or 5 predictions that are going to take place by the end of 2019.
These are visions and things that keep hitting me over the head, and I can't shake them.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
What is hitting Jaybird over the head? And how hard?
Can it be me, please?
Yes.
I might like it.
All right, we'll see what he's got to say. We'll put it on record. Things the bird says will happen in 2019 next.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ Gear. Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected.
Psychic Bird. Jaybird has been working on his psychic abilities. He believes that it's something that you can train, refine, get better at, so he's been challenging himself to become a better psychic.
Everyone's got this ability. By the way, it smells amazing. Virginia's got her grilled cheeses a-flowing.
I predict Virginia's making a guess.
Oh, this is what it's about.
Well, it's our 20th anniversary, and it's your food party, and it's your birthday week.
Wow.
There's
a lot going on here.
A lot of people think it's my birthday today. It's not. My birthday's Friday. But
Today, it's a big week of celebration. Today's our 20th anniversary. Friday is your birthday party, and I don't see a diet in sight.
She's made me pizzas. She's made me grilled cheese. She's made me French onion. What would you even call them?
They're little mini bread bowls.
This is
French onion bread bowls with provolone cheese on top and in the middle. There's 2 layers of provolone cheese.
Oh, this is what Fat Kevin needs to come out of retirement.
That looks good. Yeah. It all looks
There's
amazing.
hash browns with cheese.
It's a car party, baby.
It
It's
is
everything
a
he
car
loves.
Party. Yeah.
Why did I was owed this?
I owed you a food day from a bet we made or something where I had to do the catering for you for a whole day. I just said, pick your day.
Can you keep up with this goofiness?
No, I'm not even sure what's
I don't even know
floating
why
around anymore.
you
Yeah.
owed me a food party.
I did. I don't know why either.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So, Jaybird, you've got a couple predictions here for 2019. Things that you believe are going to happen before the end of the year.
I want to get them on record now, so when it does happen, I say, okay, mark the date. And these are things that keep just kind of clubbing over me in the head, kind of dancing around in my brain.
Okay. All right, so let's put these things down here. How shocked are we going to be by Jaybird's predictions? Okay, what was going to be coming true in 2019?
Sorry that you had the list.
I do, but I don't know if it sounds great if I give your predictions.
You got to give the prediction.
Right.
I get it. I'm sorry.
Would it sound odd if I'm giving Jaybird's predictions, Virginia?
Yes, it would.
I didn't want to mess up your flow. I tend to do that. Okay.
No, you deliver your own predictions.
Justin Bieber, Haley Baldwin will separate at some point by the end of this year. That's going to happen.
Okay.
Now, I'm leading off with the easier ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff Lynne from ELO is going to pass away, and so is Betty White.
Are we sure that Jeff Lynne's not already dead?
No, Jeff Lynne's not dead.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And more people need to know Jeff Lynne. Google Jeff Lynne. I'm having a tough time talking. I'm sorry. The New York Yankees are going to win the World Series this year.
Okay.
I know, and I can't stand the Yankees, but they're going to win the World Series this year. And it's unfortunate. I'm not happy about it, but they're winning. Taylor Swift will be sued for copyright infringement this year. That's going to happen.
Well, you've been saying that song "Me" sounds like something else.
It's
so
happening.
Is that psychic, or is that just you're hearing her new song thinking it sounds like something else and it's going to become a problem?
Just because I hear it, but what I'm saying is I foresee a lawsuit proceeding happening.
Do you see if she wins or loses?
I do see that.
What does she do?
Got to tune in next year to you hear that one.
What?
Yes, okay. Tell us, Buzz
I
Psychic.
think
what
my
else do you
psychic
see?
is drunk.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to keep it together, though. Okay, a major female celebrity from the 1990s in the comedy world is going to get hit up with a major #MeToo scandal. Boom.
Okay.
Print it up, Virginia.
Rosie?
Where they're
I
going
don't
to
know.
be...
Judy Tenuta?
Don't know. If that's 80s, by the way. That's old and obscure. No one got that joke. Yeah, so a major...
Could it be Paula Poundstone again?
Oh, that's like,
Yeah.
easy, though. That's low-hanging fruit.
Well, yeah.
It's happened once.
All I'm saying is I'm just throwing some things out there, and let's see if they stick. And I'm getting more signs and more messages.
Oh, you are?
I am.
Okay, wow. All right, well, there you go. 5 predictions Jaybird says will take place
Another
in 2019.
Another prediction I know that's going to come true. Another beer.
Another prediction, I'm going to be having to drive you home. Not fun.
What a great day. She makes all your food. I mean, my goodness. It's like having a mom.
It's either you or my dad.
I already got 2 kids. I didn't sign up for 3.
Yeah, you make his food. You drive him home. All right,
celebration, baby.
Yeah.
My baby's drunk.
All right. Taylor Swift is in trouble. Man, she is going to get hit with a trademark lawsuit this year, according to the drunk psychic Jaybird.
I will do readings all damn day long.
You will.
Whatever you want to know, let me foresee it for you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do you see from me in 2019?
I actually see some more traveling for you.
Okay.
I definitely see you not getting laid, unfortunately. I want it for you, but you're not going to have any sex in 2019. It's going to be a shutout.
So far, it's going pretty safe.
But you're not going to even get any...
I see you taking lots of creepy photos.
You get
see
no...
you having craft beer.
No, but there's a shot you could get laid in 2019. You are not, unfortunately.
Okay.
I do foresee Virginia doing something real daring, more daring than she would ever give herself credit for.
Yes, Virginia.
I don't know. What am I going to do?
I think you're going to get, for whatever reason, I see Virginia getting inked up in 019.
Inked up?
I do.
A tattoo?
We talked about doing the sudden death for the KVJ Nation tattoo.
It's Thanksgiving time, and you have a tattoo, and you're showing it off to somebody, and that's all I got. I'm too tired.
Okay. Wow.
But I foresee it.
I foresee you doing that shot.
Oh, you.
People are really impressed about your prediction that 97-year-old Betty White's going to die this year. That's again quite a...
Wow. Someone's really going out on a limb.
You know what?
I mean, that's just, yeah.
To Betty White. And do you know what? The KVJ.
Yeah.
20
Happy
years.
20 anniversary.
Yeah.
Who would have thought this small town kid from Logan, Ohio would be in charge of this empire?
I know. I think it's amazing, isn't it?
Cheers to 20 years.
Okay.
That is terrible.
What was that? The
Aguardiente.
Oh, wait. Is Escobar going to be coming out?
Escobar.
Where is my mijo?
Is it about time for Pablo Escobar?
Where is my sweet mijo?
Your drunk friend wants you in here. Not even sure why.
Okay, Denny's, we just have to figure out who's driving him home today. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Prediction?
Clearly, I'm driving him home then.
No,
you guys gotta stop that 1, 2, 3 stuff. It's too quick.
He doesn't move like that.
I just got in here.
Yeah, do you know Denny's? He doesn't move fast.
Espanol.
That game
Uno,
does not
dos,
favor him.
tres.
Uno, dos, tres. I see.
And the prediction, Vicious V will be giving me a ride home in her El Coche.
El Coche?
Car.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or El Carro.
Okay. Yeah? What are you looking so confused for?
I think it's El Coche.
Is it?
A car's El Coche.
Okay.
I shouldn't say it like El Coche. Like I'm from
It sounded like you
Southern...
said coochie.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Can you say that?
Yeah, we're I don't love it, but yeah.
I don't love it. Just for the record, you're not riding home in that.
Right. Yeah, no, It's already full.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I just love how Kevin doesn't like what you're saying, but he can't stop it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't approve, but I don't.
Yeah.
Legally, I don't have to dump it.
Yeah. It's out there now, you know. This is the way it is. So. There you go. Well, if you want to see the mess and the fun, dial into the KVJ TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's going to be even messier on Friday because that's the real birthday celebration, Jay Bird.
Y'all in the mood to do a little singing today?
We can do that.
Okay.
We definitely got to do it on Friday. Friday's going to be the singing day.
Definitely.
Am I prematurely partying?
No, it's the 20th anniversary.
Dude, I mean, come on. It's almost the weekend.
It's Tuesday at 9:39.
You started at 7.
Yeah, I mean,
I got the memo we were celebrating today.
pretty much there, yeah.
I'm celebrating. I'm walking the halls like a drunk ghost.
Oh, you're not like a ghost.
Allowed to
How
drunk.
about a drunk bear? I think that's better
drunk
than ghost.
bear.
Yeah. I think that works a little better. Yeah, the real party is going to be Friday. We're going to be doing a live show 6 to 8 at the Das Craft Beer and Pizza at Ocean Walk on Singer Island. Going to be out there having a lot of PG-13 fun. You've been asked if the kids can come out. If you would let them watch a PG-13 movie, then they can come.
Yes.
So there
it's
you go.
not completely like,
It won't be pristine.
wiped clean.
This
but-
ain't no Disney production.
Right. It's not going to be dirty. So PG-13 is a good way to describe it.
Yeah, about what you're hearing now.
Speak for yourself. Now, Escobar will be so kid-friendly.
Escobar.
Okay, well, we'll keep him away from the
Yes,
kids.
definitely.
You can bring them, don't worry. Escobar will be roped off. He'll be fine.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
Well, here we go. 20 years. Can't believe it. It was 20 years ago today that we started off Kevin and Virginia on May 7th, 1999. And here we are, the KVJ show 20 years later.
Older, crustier, slower.
Well, hey.
Drunker.
I think you both got better with age.
I think we've been consistently intoxicated, though.
Yeah, it's been a big part of the fuel that's kept this machine running.
We're not any drunker than we were back in 99. I think we've stayed about the same.
Yes, no. I think I've dipped a little. I had to.
You don't speak for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a couple of trips we took I don't remember at all. So, yeah, so I'm a little less. But it's Really awesome to be able to connect with everybody. You know, Rosalita's was great on Sunday. This Friday, it's going to be awesome as well to be able to see everybody coming out. Celebrate Jaybird's birthday as well. We're going to be at the DOS Craft Beer and Pizza. Hey, let's play that fun game. Guess who spilled something in the studio?
Virginia. I don't.
Das Beer Garden said, at your birthday party, they're giving you sippy cups.
Yeah.
I don't care. I need a sippy cup. I lost
does.
my last one. I
Yeah.
should have one. I get it. I get that I'm a terror. I get that I'm a tornado.
A bib, a sippy cup. Do we have an adult baby starter kit?
We need a Manny.
Yes.
Okay, now you're just piling on it. It's getting a little hurtful.
Appreciate all the nice comments, though. In fact, one person said, I remember when you did the DJ Idol to find the third DJ on the Kevin of Virginia show, and I was rooting for Jaybird so hard, but then I moved to Ohio before you finished the contest.
Oh.
Then when I moved back down here 5 years later, I turned on the KVJ show. I literally screamed with joy when I heard Jaybird was on the radio. I said, he won.
Yay!
Damn right.
It's kind of cool.
People were asking me, do you think the other guys that were in the contest, do you think they cried that they didn't get the job? Honestly, man, most of them told me by the third day, we don't want this gig and we hope you get it.
Yeah.
They're like, I thought this was just talking on a radio. I didn't know I had to do this weird vaudeville thing.
And they knew, they could see it in Jaybird's eyes.
Yeah.
He was born.
He was
to
made for
be
this job.
I didn't want it. I needed it.
Yeah. Yes. There's no doubt who was going to get it. Joe Ponton said to my pirate family, happy 20 years of awesome mediocrity.
Arr.
You
Yes.
are awesome.
Yes. Said, you guys are so much more than the KVJ show. You're my weed smoking, beer drinking, Uber pirate brothers and sisters. Love you all. Thanks for 2017 for me, years of awesomeness. Can't we celebrate with a beer bong or both? Hope we'll see you on Friday.
Nice.
There
You
go.
better be at the birthday party, Joe.
Yeah, so there you go. So looking forward to a lot of fun. Again, that's going to be this Friday. Just about 6 o'clock, we'll come wandering in. Probably about 6:30. We're going to start doing some fun little stuff up on the stage with you at the DOS Craft Beer and Pizza. Be there at least till 8 o'clock, so come on by and let's celebrate. Let's have a little bit of fun.
Something tells me one of us ends up on the shoreline.
It's probably you.
I'm not a psychic.
I foresee some things.
Yeah. Taking a few bets. After the show podcast, always interesting. Going to be even more interesting today with Pablo Escobar. Looking forward to that.
Virginia, you want to go down that road?
What road is that?
I don't know. Just
Despair.
Let's just go down
The road of me driving you home again because you're drunk?
Uber's on the bird. Let's go to the track.
I can't. I got a sales meeting.
I have a meeting today, too.
You do?
You have a meeting?
I have, well, I don't even want to talk
What meeting
about
do
it.
you have? Oh, you are not going.
Well, never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
You better talk about it.
I have my taxes I got to do today.
I thought you were supposed to do those last week.
Yeah, you canceled that.
I did.
You rescheduled for today.
I did reschedule for today.
Okay, all right.
But I
don't see a problem. What's the issue?
Do you even have like your W-2s and all that?
I do, but here's the thing. It's in an email sent from 6 months ago from Cox Media. What was our last company we had?
That was about 3 ago.
Alpha.
Oh, Cox. We got fired from Cox.
Yeah.
Alpha had to email me something. It's in my emails from 3 months ago or 6 months. It's a to-do.
Yes. Sounds like it will be.
Your poor tax guy.
Oh, man.
They don't pay him enough.
I don't even have a tax guy anymore. I'm on the market. I'm looking.
He probably quit.
So who's your appointment with?
H&R Block.
Okay.
Haven't had him yet. Let's see what happens. Is
You're
that
going to
wrong?
be H&R blocked.
You're right. Can you cancel 2 times in a row?
You're not going to believe this guy showed up drunk as a skunk.
And it's 3 years worth of taxes.
Good luck.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Thought for the day.
You want that rhyme?
Do it.
Say it before you run out of time. Say it before it's too late. Say what you're feeling. Oh, waiting is a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you need to say.
Okay.
Very John Mayer.
All
I
right.
had a Wayne Acres Ford. What?
You have a Wayne Acres Ford meeting today?
Nobody. Who told me about this? Nobody. When? This get confirmed. I did not confirm.
Oh, this is going to go well, too. Wow. Oh, boy. You know what? Drink!
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.